Good morning, class. Today I'm going to start with your new chapter, that is circles. So, before starting with the questions, I would like you to know a few basics for this chapter. Those are like this is a circle. This is the center of circle O. This is point A. Here O is the center, and here a line from center to the point on a circle means the from center to a line to the point on a boundary of circle, this OA. A line from a center to the point on circle, that is OA, is radius. Okay, this OA is radius. If we draw this line B, this C, and this line continues back here at D. Okay, here OA, OB, OC and OD all are equal, as all are the lines joining the center and the boundary of circle, and it is the radius, and radius of a circle at in all the directions is same, so all are equal. Okay, all are equal, OA, OB, OC and OD. Okay, and these are called radius. So second point here is diameter. What is diameter? A line from one point of circle to other point of circle, passing through center. A line from one point of circle going straight to the other point on a circle and passing through center is diameter, AD. Okay, if we see here, AD is sum of OA plus OD, OA plus OD, as it is a straight line, equals to diameter. OA is also radius, OD is also radius, so radius plus radius gives 2 radius, means radius multiplied by 2 is equals to diameter. So radius is equals to diameter upon 2. Okay, this is the point, radius is equals to diameter upon 2. And next is chord. Chord is a line like in this is AOD. This AOD is a diameter, and chord, a line from one point of circle to other point on circle. Okay, from one point of circle to other point of circle means if this is a circle, okay, this is center, from one point of circle to other point on circle, this is A, B, C, D, from one point to other point. Okay, or even this as well, passing from center as well. This is EOF. So this EOF is a diameter. It is also a line from one point of circle to the other point of circle, and it also passes from center. A line passing from center will form a diameter. A chord passing through center is diameter. Okay, a line passing through center is diameter. And second point, diameter is the longest chord inside a circle. Okay, and next point is tangent. So here tangent is a line that touches the circle at only one point, that passes and touches the circle at only one point. This means that this is radius. Okay, this is a line of radius, and here a tangent touches this point. This is A, and this is a tangent, passes the circle touching at only one point. Tangent touches the circle at only one point. This is tangent. Okay, so this tangent line, okay, is always perpendicular when a line is drawn from a center to the circle, that is the radius. Here OA, mark it as BA. Okay, OA is perpendicular to tangent, that is AB. Here OA is radius. This radius line is always perpendicular when it touches the point of contact of tangent, when it is through the point of contact of tangent. This A is point of contact of tangent. Okay, this is our point 1, this is our point 2 inside this tangent, and in which this point is very important, that OA is perpendicular to tangent AB. Tangent is always perpendicular to the radius drawn through that point of contact. Here is one more point about tangent, that if this is a circle and from a point tangent is drawn on a, two tangents are drawn on a circle. Okay, and this and this. Okay, this is point P. Okay, this is point A and this is point B. Okay, here a tangent, tangents drawn from a point two tangents drawn from a point outside the circle, drawn from a point outside the circle are always equal. Means if we draw two tangents from a same point on the circle, then their length are equal. Means here AP will be equals to BP. Okay, here length of AP will be equals to length of BP, as it is these are the two tangents drawn from a point outside the circle to the circle. Okay, that touches the circle at only one point. This is the tangent. Okay, our next point here is segment. What is segment? Segment, it is the portion inside a circle. This is a circle. Okay, and a chord is drawn, A, B. Okay, this area enclosed in the circle, means a chord of a circle divides its circular region into two parts. Okay, here is a chord and it divides the circle into two regions. Okay, a chord of a circle divides circle into two regions. This above and lower region. Okay, this is center O. This smaller part is called minor segment, and larger part is called major segment. Okay, minor and major. Smaller is minor, bigger is major. This is minor and this is major segment. Okay, and here next part is arc. Here this is circle and these are the two points that form a chord. Okay, this smaller portion, okay, this length, the angle formed between, this is it is the part of a circle. This is a arc, a part of circle divided by chord. Means this is the boundary of circle. In this segment, that was the area enclosed by the chord, and here it is the boundary enclosed by the chord. So it is a arc. Okay, what next? So arc, in arc there are a few things, like if we take this full boundary, means this complete circle, okay, is circumference. Okay, and if we take, if these are the this is A, O, B. Here AB is diameter, then this region, this. Okay, this is a semicircle, half circle. half of circumference is semicircle. Okay, and then we talk of sector. What is sector? This is a circle and this portion means an angle formed. This is O, this is A, and this is B. AO and OB are the radius and the area enclosed by these two radius. Okay, area and part enclosed by the two radius. It forms the sector. This is minor sector and this is this big part is major sector. Okay, minor and major sector. So here our last part is angle of semicircle. Okay, if we draw a semicircle, if we draw a circle, and what was semicircle? This A passing through center formed by diameter, an angle formed by the this above part is semicircle, this lower part is semicircle, and then this angle, this. Okay, this angle is always 90 degree. Angle of semicircle is always right angle. Angle of semicircle is always 90 degree. Okay, when an angle is drawn through a diameter, it always gives a 90 degree angle. Okay, so starting with the exercise, our first question is this. It says that find the length of the tangent drawn to a circle. Means if this is a circle, okay, and this is our center O, its radius is 3 centimeter. Okay, from a point at a distance of 5 centimeter, there is a point at 5 centimeter distance. This is 5 centimeter distance, and we have to find the length of tangent from this point. This is A. We have to find the length of this AP. Look, this AP is tangent. Tangent was a line drawn from outside of a circle and touching only the one point on a circle. This is tangent. We have to find this tangent, and I have told you previous that whenever radius, here OP is radius. Okay, when a radius is drawn through touching the tangent, it always forms a 90 degree. Okay, now here OP is radius, that is 3 centimeter. Okay, OA is point length of point from center through which tangent is drawn, through which tangent is drawn. It is 5 centimeters. Okay, and this AP is the tangent. We have to find AP. Okay, so in triangle OAP, if we see angle P is 90 degree, it is the angle between radius and the tangent. Angle between radius and tangent. Okay, this was 90 degree. So now this is 90 degree, so we can apply Pythagoras theorem here. Pythagoras theorem says that line in h square, that is hypotenuse square, equals to perpendicular square plus base square. Here hypotenuse is the side in front of 90 degree, that is OA square is equals to OP square is equal plus AP square. We have to find this AP square. Okay, we have to find tangent. Here this is 5 square equals to 3 square plus AP square. Here AP square is equals to 25 minus 9. So AP square is equals to 16. So AP square equals to 4 square. So AP is equals to 4 centimeters. So this is our length of tangent. Okay. This is our next question. In this triangle, in this figure, we have to find the x and y. Okay. So if I will name it A, B, C and D. Okay. If we see that BD is diameter. Okay, BD is diameter, and angle formed by the diameter on the circle. Now in triangle ABD, BD diameter and angle formed by diameter on circle is 90 degree. That is, angle A here will be 90 degree. This is 90 degree. Okay, this angle is 90 degree. So here in triangle ABD, angle, this triangle, sum of all the angles is 180 degree. So angle ADB plus angle DAB plus angle ABD is 180 degree. That is, this above, this 32 and this x. Okay, here this is 32 degree plus 90 degree plus x is equals to 180 degree. Okay, this x is equals to 180 minus 90 minus 32 degree. Okay, this is 58 degree. Okay, so x is 58 degree. We have got the value of x. Now in triangle BCD, lower triangle, we have to find here angle y. Here BD is diameter again. So here angle formed by diameter is 90 degree. That is, angle C here is 90 degree. Okay, this angle here is 90 degree. So now in this triangle, all three angles have a sum of 180 degree. Means angle BDC plus angle BCD plus angle DBC is equals to 180 degree. Here this angle D1 is Y. This is Y plus angle BCD. BCD is 90 degree plus angle DBC. DBC, that is 50 degree. Okay, equals to 180 degree. So angle Y is equals to 180 minus 90 minus 50, that is 40 degree. Okay, this is our Y. So this is our next question. Here we will name it A, B, C. Okay, here it says that BA is equals to AC and this is center O. Means here if we see this BC's line passing through O, that is BC is diameter. So angle formed by diameter is 90 degree. Angle by semicircle. Diameter forms a semicircle. That is angle A is equals to 90 degree. Okay, here angle A is given as 90 degree. So here in this triangle, in triangle ABC, AB is said equals to AC. This double lines are made. This means that they are equal. Okay, so AB equals to AC. So angle in front of AB and AC, in front of AB is angle C, and in front of AC is angle B, is equal, and they are given as X. So both are X. Why are they equal? Means angle in front of equal side, angle opposite to equal sides are equal. Angle opposite, like in isosceles triangle, right? If two sides are equal, its base angles are also equal. Angle opposite to equal sides are equal. So if they both are X and this is 90 degree, as this was a diameter I have told you here. Okay, so sum of all three angles means angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degree. And here angle A is given as 90 degree, angle B is X and angle C is also X, equals to 180 degree. That is 2X is equals to 180 degree minus 90 degree. So X is equals to 90 upon 2, X is equals to 45 degree. So in this we have to find the value of X and Y. This is a line, if we name it first A, B, C. This is D. Okay, A, B, C, D we have named it. Now if we see that AC is diameter, so angle formed by diameter, that is this angle B, this is 90 degree. Angle B is equals to 90 degree. Why? Angle formed by diameter or semicircle is always 90 degree. So angle B is 90 degree. Okay, now if we see in this whole triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degree. Here angle A is given as 40 degree, angle B is given as 90 degree, and angle C is X is equals to 180 degree. So X is equals to 180 minus 130. So X is equals to 50 degree. So we have got the value of X. X is 50 degree. And now if we see here, this OD and BC are given parallel. This symbol is made and this tells that these two lines are parallel. Okay, and whenever a line is drawn parallel, then the angle formed in the interior part between the two parallel lines, these are co-interior angles. And what are co-interior angles? This whose sum is 180 degree, and the angle formed between the two parallel lines and in the interior part. Angle X plus Y is equals to 180 degree. Why? These are co-interior angles. Okay, co-interior angles, that is here as BC was parallel to DO, this line is parallel to this, so these two angles have a sum of 180 degree. Like when we did this, so here this sum was equals to this, as these are the parallel lines, and angle formed between two parallel lines on the interior side is always 180 degree. So these two sum are 180 degree. So Y is equals to 180 degree minus X. What is X? X is 50 degree. So Y is equals to 130 degree. We have got the value of X and Y both. This is our next question here. If we name it A, B, C. Look, this BC is given as tangent. Okay, BC is tangent. Okay, and this OC is radius. Okay, OC is radius and BC is tangent, and they meet at the same point, that is C. Okay, they meet at the same point C. So here and these are tangent and radius. So whenever the tangent and radius meet at the same point, they form this angle will always be 90 degree. As I have told you before, when the tangent and radius meet at the same point, tangent and radius meet at the same point, they form 90 degree. Okay, this angle is 90 degree.
Yes, beta, yes.
Angle between tangent and radius at same point. Okay, tangent and radius at same point. So this is 90 degree. Now in triangle ABC, okay, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degree. Angle A is X, angle B is 65 degree, angle C is 90 degree, equals to 180 degree. So X is equals to 180 minus 155, that is 25 degree. Angle X is 25 degree. So this is our next question here. This is center O. This is given 36 degree and we have to find the value of X and Y. We will first name it A, B, C. Okay, we have named the figure. So now if we see that OB is radius and AB is tangent and they meet at the same point B. So angle formed between radius and tangent is 90 degree. Okay, angle OB A is equals to 90 degree. So angle between radius and tangent is 90 degree. Angle between radii and tangent is 90 degree. Okay, so here in triangle AOB, angle in this triangle, angle OAB means this one plus angle OBA means this one plus angle AOB means the X is 180 degree. So this is 36 plus 90 plus X is equals to 180 degree. So X is equals to 180 minus 126. So X is equals to 54 degree. So we have got the value of X here, which is 150 degree, 54 degree. So now if we see this AOC is a straight line. So angle AOB plus angle BOC is equals to 180 degree. This plus this is 180 degree as angles on a straight line. Okay, angle on straight line. So this is X AOB. X was 54 degree plus angle BOC is 180 degree. So angle BOC is 126 degree. So now in triangle BOC, this small triangle, this BO and OC are equal. BO equals to OC. Why? Because these are lines from center to the point on circle, that is their radius. Okay, radius of circle is always equal. So angle in front of OC and OB, that is OB in front of OB is angle C, that is angle OCB is equals to angle, this is angle OBC. Here angle OBC and this is Y. So angle OCB is Y, means both are Y now. This is also Y degree, this is Y, so this will also be Y. Angle in front of this is a like isosceles triangle. If two sides are equal, its base angles are also equal. So this is Y. So now sum of all three angles is 180 degree in this triangle.
That is quadrilateral.
So angle OBC plus angle OCB plus angle
C square.
BOC is equals to 180 degree. BOC is 126 degree.
Yes, correct.
This is y plus y
No, hexagon.
plus equals to 180 degree. So 2y equals to 54 degree, means 180 minus 126. Y is equals to 54 by 2, that is 27 degree. So y is 27 degree. So now this is our next question. Here we have to find the value of x and y. Okay, this is the next question. Here this, if we name it A, B, this is center O and this is C. So here this AB is passing through center, that is AB's diameter. AOB is diameter. So angle formed by diameter, that is this angle, this is 90 degree. Angle C is equals to 90 degree. Why? Angle subtended by angle formed by diameter.
7, 8,
Okay.
9, 10.
So now this is 90 degree
Okay. So
in
there are 12
triangle
edges in
ABC.
as well as cube also.
Angle C is 90 degree. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem in this triangle. That is
All
h square equals to p square plus b square.
that here.
Here h is line in front of 90 degree, that is AB.
Vertical means beta corner.
AB square is equals to
This one. This point.
BC square plus AC square.
2 corner, 3 corner, 4 corner, 5, 6,
Okay.
7.
So here AB is x, BC is 8,
That clear? समझ में आया?
BC is 8 square and AC is
Edges and what are the faces?
15 square.
Okay.
That is 225 plus 64 is equals to x square is equals to 289. So x, so here x is 17 square, so x is equals to 17 centimeter, and y is equals to x upon 2, that is y is radius is equals to diameter upon 2, so it is 17 upon 2 centimeters, that is 8.5 centimeters. Okay.